So, yeah, here we are. I guess if you have seen my other video, you probably already know what I'm going to be talking about. Also, if you have seen the title of this video, you know what I'm going to be talking about. So, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah, I cut it all off. Yep, that's what it is. I cut it all off. And yeah, it's been an experience actually. I think I've had long hair since I was maybe 12 or something. I did cut my hair a bit every once in a while. In my 20s, I had like shorter hair or something. But for the most part, I've gone through long periods of time where I had no haircut at all. And I don't know how I managed to last this long. But yeah, having short hair, actually having no hair, this is like, it's so smooth. Having no hair is a huge difference. Like it's a very, very different experience. And why am I making this video? Well, if you've seen the other video, it was more like a shit post, and it was actually not that funny. But if you're like a Northern Lion fan, you might appreciate the reference. For those of you who didn't get it, the point is that I'm kind of playing out the character of Northern Lion. I'm not nearly as charismatic as he is, but I just try to make like a funny gag video. With a finale sketchy thing, which I think it's kind of funny, but I don't know how many people will actually watch it until the end to get to that part. But anyway, I'm making this video just as a more serious video as usual, just to talk about my experience. And for the last maybe decade or so, my hair, as you get older as a guy, you kind of like start thinning out and kind of like balding. And my hair was really in a bad state. At least the last 2-3 years was really bad. And it got to a point where I thought, why am I even keeping this? Just cut it out, cut it all off, and it's gonna be much better. And it is. It is. It's much easier to manage. I don't have to dry my hair anymore. I don't have to use a comb or a brush or anything. It's just there. I guess I have to shave more often, but that's it. And actually going to a hairdresser in Japan was actually an experience. I've been living here for almost 7 years and I've never gone. I had never gone to a hairdresser or a BOing or something like that. And I don't know if I'll ever go again because I think I could just like shave it off, but maybe once in a while, get the experience. And it was fun. Like normally, if you go to the cheap places, you just get a haircut. I think I went to it wasn't like super expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. It's like 6,000 yen, which is like $40 or something. I don't know. And I went there, and I guess they didn't expect the request that I had. Like you get like this guy with like super long hair. I had my hair up like almost down to my ass or something, and it was a guy who cut my hair. The guy was like, "So what kind of haircut do you want?" And I showed him a picture of Michael from Vsauce actually, because we kind of like look kind of similar, not really the same, but we had both had like blue eyes, and I kind of took him as a reference because I think he looks great with like the shave and everything. Anyway, and the beard. So yeah, I just showed him a picture and I said, "Can you make me like this?" And the guy was like, "Are you sure?" Okay. And I think he even looked up on his phone like a tutorial on how to do they call it skinhead though, like skinhead cut. Although saying it in English, skinhead is not really a good name, but anyway, that's how it works. And so the guy was like he quickly Googled on his phone or something. He watched like a YouTube tutorial on how to do it, which was very funny. And then he asked me like maybe 5 or 6 times, "Are you sure, or can I start? I'm going to be cutting. I'm going to be cutting with the cutter." And like he was much more scared than I was about doing it, because I guess if you have like over 10 years of hair length to cut and it's somebody else's hair, you really want to confirm that that's what they want, right? Anyway, he cut it. I think it turned out well. I think there's a bit of like some left over here. Bit I might need to go over it again, but it's fine. And then at the end, actually before, like they made me sit on the chair, And then the lady at the reception, she came to me and she showed me like a brochure, like a flyer or something, and she asked what kind of lotion or like what kind of fragrance or something I wanted for my hair. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't care. Like there was like three options, and I guess this is for it was more towards women. So I guess they don't. They do also, of course, male cuts as well, but it was mostly for women. So there was a lot of like focus on. I mean, it's a beauty parlor or something, right? Anyway, I picked like a random perfume lotion thing, and then the guy. So I thought she would cut my hair, but actually a guy cut my hair, which is actually it's much better, probably more comfortable for a guy to cut a guy's hair. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then after the guy cut my hair, the woman, the lady came back and she was like, okay, now I will be doing the washing, the shampoo and scalp massage, like like a massage in my head. I guess the guy doesn't do that. The woman does it. Anyway, the woman, the lady, she did that, and you get like on the chair, like it tilts all the way back, and you kind of like dip your head into like a basin or like a faucet thing. I don't know, like a sink, and she did like a full massage and like all the pressure points in my head or something. I don't know how it works. I was like, I don't think this is necessary, but it feels good, so okay. Took like 10 minutes of like massaging and all like a shampoo, washing, lotion, and then at the end they put me back like on the chair, like in like vertical position, and the woman was like, can I give you a massage next? And I'm like, okay, I just needed a haircut, but okay. And she gave me like a shoulder massage, like full massage thing. And it was I mean, I'm not a guy who usually gets massage, and it wasn't uncomfortable, but it was very surprising, I would say. And then at the end, she asked if I wanted a drink. She was like, if you're not in a hurry, I can get you a drink. I'm like, well, no, okay. I didn't get it because I wanted to go home. But anyway, it was a fun experience. I was surprised, like the guy didn't talk much while he was cutting my hair. I made a couple of jokes. He made a couple of jokes, but for the most part, it was just like cutting. And it didn't take much, like maybe 10-20 minutes. But yeah, and what can I say? If you are in my position or in a similar position to where I was, I would definitely recommend you cut your hair. Like if you're like balding, like I was like really balding, and the hair here was like really like thin, and especially, I mean, I get how it feels. For me personally, I don't care. Like as I said, I've had long hair for a long time, but at the same time, I don't care about being bald or like being shaved or something. It's just like a different haircut, and I think I look much better this way. And yeah, what to say? Just do it. You're gonna feel much better. Actually, I feel more comfortable now. I was spending maybe the last, even like in my videos, actually, I noticed, or like when I was taking like family videos or family photos, I was much more self-conscious about my hair than I used to be just in the last year or two. And you kind of like start feeling less confident, and there's nothing wrong with having like with losing your hair and balding. So I don't think there should be anything to be ashamed of. And at the end of the day, it just looks much better if you just cut it off. Just go for it. And it's actually cheaper because you just do it once and then you just like it. Yeah. I have yet to see a guy who looks better balding than bald. Like somebody who has like patches or like receding hairlines. For the most part, I would say most people would look better if they just cut it off. So just do it. I recommend it. I should have done it earlier, actually. Anyway, I still like my hat, and actually now I have an excuse to go outside when it's sunny and actually wear something. My wife is going to complain that I need to wear a hat when it's sunny because otherwise I get burned, and so that's a new thing that I'm going to be having to get used to. But for the most part, it's been great. I'll see you in the next video.